Cuphead, the Great Depression, and the Devil Within. With the Cuphead Show just around the corner, it's the perfect time to talk about one of the darkest Cuphead theories out there. A theory that will not only change how you look at the game, but also a theory that will make you question many aspects of your own life. It'll make you consider the worst life has to offer, and then it'll force you to ask yourself, should you ever deal with the devil? Would you, when surrounded by desperation and misery, still refuse his offer? Well, I guess we'll see.
Muggsy, what we need is a little fun and adventure. It's the same old stuff every day.
The story of Cuphead revolves around two boisterous brothers named Cuphead and Mugman who live in the countryside of Inkwell Isle. They live happy and carefree lives until that one crucial day where they wander off and end up in the Devil's Casino. And over there, wouldn't you know it, they get instantly hooked on the thrill of the games. They win one after another, amassing huge amounts of money for them to spend. Everything seems to be going well, when suddenly the devil himself appears. He takes interest in the boys and offers them a sweet deal that they can't refuse. Win one more dice roll and you get all of the casino's treasures, but lose it and your souls belong to me. Driven by greed, they accept the deal. And then, before they know it, they're already begging the devil to spare them and their souls. And to everyone's surprise, the devil actually agrees to offer them another way to repay their debts. They are to first collect all of the souls of other people who owe him, and then he may just spare them from an eternity of servitude. And so, the two brothers went on many hard and strenuous adventures to collect every single soul. Until finally, they were ready to face the devil again. And it's here, at the end of the game, that he offers you, the player, to either hand over the contracts and serve alongside him for an eternity, or to refuse and then pay the ultimate price. The real question is, what choice did you make?
Evil. Cuphead, I'm not so sure.
You know what I do when I'm not so sure? I double down!
What does that even mean?
Have you ever considered that the events of Cuphead perfectly represent what was going on during the Great Depression? No? Well, this is exactly what this theory is based on the fact that Cuphead represents two souls that have lost everything they had on gambling and are now paying the heavy price for it. It's a theory that brings us back to a time of major financial uncertainty and vast monetary struggles. The time of the Great Depression. During the late 1920s, the United States, and the entire world for that matter, underwent a long and arduous time of financial hardship. Many people had taken out loans to invest in stocks and other endeavors, and before they knew it, they had bitten off more than they could chew. The stock market collapsed, trust in banks went to an all-time low, and as a consequence, unemployment reached 25%. A quarter of the entire labor market was out of a job, and more than 5,000 banks had failed. People became incredibly desperate, and so, in their desperation, they resorted to gambling to give them hope, and to addictive substances to temporarily ease their pain. Within the grasp of desperation, they agreed to make a deal with the devil. They promised to constantly return and throw all of their money away, just so they could briefly ease their current suffering. And while never learning from their mistakes, many people dug themselves into deeper and deeper holes, until they eventually no longer saw a way out.
I just captured someone you might be interested in. A certain Cup.
You actually have him?
Just sit back, relax, and I'll deliver his soul directly to you.
This is why you're my number one. Oh, and number one?
Yes.
I hate disappointment.
You and I, we all have to watch out because inside all of us, there is a small devil within. A devil that will take advantage of your weaknesses and prompt you to make horrible decisions when you're most vulnerable. He'll sway you to start drinking, to never quit smoking, and to gamble away all that you value. He'll convince you that there's nothing more for you to lose anyway, so you might as well take the deal, right? Well, this is where you have to watch out, because he can be very convincing. And so, after playing through a game as brutally unforgiving as Cuphead, he'll be there once again telling you to accept the devil's deal. For you to hand over all the contracts and finally be over with it all. I mean, do you really want to face one more final boss? Just let it be and accept an eternity of painful enslavement. It's a lot simpler this way. Just accept it. Congratulations, you've joined my crew of obedient little devils. Now enjoy with me an eternity of pain and suffering. Well done. Goethe would be very proud of you because, as he once wrote in his classic book called Faust, happy is he who has the pure truth in him. He will regret no sacrifice that keeps it. And Goethe was completely right back then, because the only thing that will help you overcome any temptation your inner devil throws at you is the pure truth that you carry within yourself. Or in other words, all the principles and values that keep you grounded. Make sure you know what you truly value. And I'm not talking about anything materialistic. I'm talking about what you believe in, the philosophies you adhere to, the people you love, and the way you decide to live your life. These will be the only things that will keep you sane in times of complete desperation. Only when you know what you live for and who you live for, only then will you be able to keep the little devil inside of you in check. Only then will you evade his temptations. The same temptations that can lead you down a road of overconsumption, dissatisfaction, and in the end, misery. So watch out, because the devil is always inside yourself. Make sure you take a look under your skin, because there is always a little devil within. Thanks for watching, guys. Feel free to subscribe and check out one of my previous videos right here. This channel is all about digging deeper into the meaning of life and how we can get there through video games, movies, and TV shows. So if that interests you, make sure to subscribe and share it with the people you love. See ya!